Hello everybody and welcome to another 1v1 reinforcement game against We Heart Shotgun Blood Gulch. Oh my god, I'm so excited to be commentating this game finally. I'm so excited that I'm going to be skipping through the first 30 seconds of the game until I get my first wave. Oh my god!
Supply pad complete.
Whoa, let's turn down that volume a little bit. We don't need any echoing going on now, do we? So anyway, this is Blood Gulch, so I'm restarting. No, I'm not restarting. I'm doing this all in one run. Okay, so I started off with my infantry wave and I'm sending it over to my money hook because I don't need tech quite yet because this is reinforcements, remember? And I started off sending my warthog over to Orange's base just to scare him into thinking I'm going to pelican rush him, maybe. And it didn't look like he was falling for it, so I pulled back to get some more resources with my warthog. And normally it's the smart thing to do to go after the snipers, of course. I'm sure I've explained this many times before, but I'm going to go ahead and say it again, just in case. And I'm going to use my flamethrowers to pick up this money. Now, I'm going to have a 100 mineral wave, which means I will have a 2-star flamer there, and I'm going to use my extra flamers over here to go and try and take out my reactor hook. And I'll use my warthog to pick up the rest of those supplies. Yay! Okay. Oh, and hey, did you guys know that Assassin's Creed Brotherhood has recently come out? It's true, and it's been fully encompassing all of my time lately. So, you know, sorry for not making any videos for about a week. I did put out that Grand Theft Auto video last week, so it's actually been about 2 weeks since my last Halo Wars video, so I'm really sorry, but I am absolutely in love with that game, and this is my first break I've really taken from it since it came out, and it came out about 4 days ago, so yeah. I'm not going to talk about that game anymore, because I'm actually going to make some videos for its multiplayer, and I'll talk about it more in that. But anyways, I tried to bank a little bit of my money with that turret there. Shouldn't have really sold that reactor, but it didn't matter. But I also managed to get a couple more infantry squads to send up here. Their purpose? I don't know. I guess I'm going to use them to continue the march forward once I'm done clearing out my reactor and see if I can steal his resource hook. So now that I have that reactor, all I need is one reactor on my base to get my first 2K wave, which will hopefully be 3K. So that's what I'm hoping for here. Let's see if I get lucky this time. I've been getting pretty damn unlucky in reinforcements lately, I tell ya. I'll save up for that 3K wave and BAM! Infantry. Like every game, I swear. Against every good player I meet in reinforcements, it happens. But I still manage to pull them off somehow, sometimes. I don't always get lucky, but anyway, so my flamers are heading on over to roast and toast that resource hook maybe. Pick up some supply piles on their way over there. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-doo-doo. So I am going to get 3K for my first wave here, and if it's tanks, I'm probably going to win right off the bat. And if it's Hornets, I'll be able to set him back far enough to where I can win later. And
local units.
Ah!
Local units.
It's infantry. What do you fucking know? What else could I get?
Enemy engagement.
You know, something useful like he got? Yeah, you'll see what he got later, but my flamethrowers are here to try and take that hook, but unfortunately his units have veterancy on me, so I'm really not going to be able to do much there. However, my 3-star infantry wave is on its way to his reactor, although I change my mind right there and say, okay, I gotta try and do as much damage as I can with these units, because if he got tanks or hornets or anything, he's probably going to head to my base. So I gotta try and distract him somehow. So I'm just gonna run to his base, although, now that I think about it, it probably would have been smarter to just go for his reactor and his money hook, because that's what infantry is for in reinforcements. You don't always get it, so when you do get it, it's important to go after those hooks with it. But anyways, aside from my errors, I'm going to be slowly marching my way across the map. And keep in mind that Heart Shark has no idea who I am. I'm on my secret account, of course. 20,000 gamer score and all, with a bunch of randoms on my friends list. So it's a pretty legit secret account. Of course, it's not so secret when I make videos using it, but, you know, that's the reward you get for watching my videos. You get to see every account that I have. And so, as you can see, he got 3-star tanks. What do you fucking know? So I'm going to try and take out this reactor, and I'm going to succeed, but I'm going to lose all of my infantry. And he carpet bombs me, just to really spit acid in my face. And yeah, he's going to easily mop up the rest of my infantry, and at this point he's probably going to be heading to my base. Fortunately, I got my Hornets, 3-star Hornets. That's very good news, because otherwise I would have lost. So I'm going to be flying them directly over and try and keep that reactor down, but unfortunately it looks like it's going to go up. And as you can see, he also has a vehicle depot. I'm not sure what exactly that was up for, but I'm sure he was trying to get Tech 3 and get canister, because he thought I was just, you know, some random kid, and he thought he was going to raffle stomp me. But instead, I'm going to show up with my Hornets and kill his reactor again. And if his tanks come back, I will use my Hornets to try and soft counter them. Luckily, his vehicle depot wasn't upgrading anything, and he never got Tech 3 apparently, so he wasn't able to get it yet. And that's very good, because Canister Shell probably would have won him the game. And I do still need to stay away from those tanks, because 3-star tanks will still do a ton of damage to my Hornets. Hornets are like flying unupgraded warthogs. That's how quickly they die. So just keep that in mind, and don't feel too overconfident that your Hornets will wipe the floor with tanks, because they won't. You'll lose a few of them.
Local units.
So I'm going to send my weak Hornet to the back, of course, and maybe heal it. Of course, I have to make it not go attack the buildings there, so fly back, little Hornet. There you go. So I am doing some nice damage to his base, but unfortunately he also got an infantry wave because I killed his reactor. And that's all you'll get if you kill their reactors, is infantry. So he's able to chase my Hornets away for now, but I'm just going to send them to his reactor, maybe? What am I doing?
Local units.
I really need to take out that reactor of his. That would save me a lot of trouble.
All units.
Navigating.
I'm just going to keep the pressure on the back of his base. As you can see, he has all of his forces lined up there ready to try and stop me. And he's got a bunch of buildings queued up. I'm going to try and take out that reactor and his tank with the carpet. Boom! Did not quite kill the tank, but I'm going to be able to finish it off with my Hornets quite easily. But I do need to get out of there because my Hornets are taking a lot of damage from the turret and all of those Marines. And now there's another turret. You kidding me, man? I really don't want to lose any of these Hornets. There's a Spartan. Gotta get out of there before I get hijacked. Come on, get out of there. Alright. Looks like we're okay for now. But I have 2 black bar Hornets. Well, he's almost black bar. But I do manage to get away, and I'm going to try and heal right in front of his base. Meanwhile, I am going to take his reactor with my second 3-star infantry wave of the game. Very nice. I swear, man.
Reactor claim.
But I'm going to keep most of my infantry there and try and defend it at all costs. I see my Hornets are under attack by these Spar tanks. That's not very good.
Local units.
And those Spar tanks are on their way to my base. Or my reactor, potentially. So I'd like to kill this Spartan before it can jump into another 3-star tank. And now I'm going to fly my Hornets over to that money hook. I sent my infantry to his base, I guess. Probably on accident. I don't see why I would have done that, but yeah, I'm going to lose most of them. Even though they are 3-star, he's got a lot of numbers on me. He's got them numbers. And if he simply falls back to his base, he can use the turrets to win this fight. But it looks like he's just going to win it outright anyway. So let's fly my Hornets back on over to this base. Oh boy. Anti-air turrets. spar tanks.
All
Oh,
units.
this is bad news for my Hornets. I gotta get them out of there. Again, most people would think that 3-star Hornets can just power their way through all this, but they can't. They're just too damn fragile. Really, the game enders are when you get your 3-star tanks. They can pretty much power their way through turrets and buildings and stuff. But Hornets, unfortunately, just die way too easily. And all I got were more Hornets. Which I guess is better than getting more infantry, but again, he's got all this anti-air turrets, and now he just got warthogs, so that's even worse. I might as well just get out of there, because all I'm doing is losing my Hornets right now. And as you can see on the mini-map, I'm about to lose my reactor, and I have 10 seconds until my wave, so I'm not going to get Tech 2 before my wave comes, and I'm just going to use all of this money to get more infantry, take back the hooks, and try and get back in this game, because right now, although I've done a ton of damage to his base, I'm not doing so hot because he's got tanks and all I have are these Hornets. And I know, again, that sounds weird, but those tanks are a lot more useful than Hornets in the long run. They can just take a lot more punishment than Hornets can.
Reactor complete.
And I'm going to try and use... Here I was trying to take out this reactor with my Hornets, but like half of them weren't shooting the reactor, they were just staring at it. I had to click multiple times before my Hornets started shooting at it. And again, like, I clicked on it twice and you'll see a couple of them still aren't shooting at it. I don't know why. The Marines are shooting at them, but my Hornets weren't shooting at that reactor, and I was getting extremely frustrated by that. In fact, I was so mad I wanted to quit, but I hung in there. They're still not shooting at it! What the fuck, dude? That's bullshit. And there's the Warthogs to fight me off, so he's going to keep this reactor. So that was a huge waste of time. Great. Fortunately, my infantry is here to save the day and take out these Warthogs. Grenades will ruin Warthogs, so keep that in mind. Don't let your infantry get rammed. Take my resource hook. Kind of forgot about that. Sorry about that. He carpeted me again, man. Jeez. I can still see that my rally point is set at his base. Probably should change that eventually, but I don't usually play UNSC, so I'm not used to changing my rally point all the time. Normally my rally point stays on my leader teleporter, so it's a little bit of micromanagement there, but normally I select my units as soon as they come out of my base anyway. And we got I guess I was trying to bank this wave.
Wave incoming.
Or, oh no, I just wanted a 2K wave. And I actually got tanks. So that's pretty cool. But they're only 2-star, and he still has that 3-star Spartan tank. And he's desperately trying to take this reactor back, because if he gets that back, then I'll be... That was basically what was keeping him in the game. And now I have my Hornets on his tank, and since he only has one tank, he's doing a lot less damage to them, so I can muscle my way through that tank. And all of my tanks are finally showing up. I mean, how long did it take me to get that first tank wave of mine? Almost 12 minutes? That's crazy. But, whatever. That's reinforcements for you. Checking that base just to make sure he didn't expand, which is never a good idea in reinforcements. Don't expand in 1v1 reinforcements. Just don't do it, man. Another thing I've noticed that really helps a lot is don't try to upgrade your units. You saw at the beginning that he built that vehicle depot and he was going to try and go Tech 3 and get canister. Don't do what he did, because that won't help in the long run. It will help the units that you currently have, but that might have been, well, that was the only tank wave you got all game. But that's the end of the video, so thanks for watching, everybody, and bye-bye.